Hello, guys. Welcome to Cabin Crew Simulator Part 9. Today, I got 13,526 Skybucks. I'm gonna get the B787. But first, I need to buy more flight attendant. Dubai, okay? Dubai it is. Let's see what 1600. Let's fly to Dubai. Not Joe Bedia has the B767, but he is not going to be mine. Oh man, no one accepted. That's my plane. Ouch. We're going to Dubai. I'll bring up the volume.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Flight 6732 to Dubai. Please take your assigned seat and place smaller items completely underneath the seat in front of you and larger items in the overhead bins. If you need assistance, a flight attendant will be happy to help.
Wait, that girl pilot, female pilot is gay because he walked through the thing. So I'll go get those things back there. I'm gonna get 11,000. Baby. This is the hardest job in my plan. Let's use it until it's the whole thing by yourself. When you get to the A380, you are gonna you have to put all the gallery blocked. My next plane has 2 doors. Let's see how many passenger has boarded. 100. How many? 152. We're almost full of amount of passengers. We're gonna get 3,000 instead of 4,000. So I'll be off the entire flight. I'll speak to you when there's something happening or talk a little like that, but for now, I have to mic off now.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain for the flight deck. Welcome aboard the flight. We're expecting a smooth ride today, so the seatbelt sign should remain off for most of the flight. Thanks for flying with us, and once again, welcome aboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are preparing for departure. Please ensure your seatbelt is fastened, your seat back and tray table are upright, and all carry-on items are stowed.
Flight attendants, please be seated for takeoff. This is your captain from the flight deck. We have reached our cruising altitude. The flight attendants should start their in-flight service shortly. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. gentlemen, this is your captain from the flight deck. We've been told by air traffic control to expect some moderate turbulence up ahead. We'll try our best to give you a smooth ride, but expect some bumps over the next couple of minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin our in-flight service. Our crew will be coming through the cabin with food and beverages.
your captain from the flight deck. We have started our initial descent and will be landing soon. Thanks for flying with us, and we hope to see you again soon. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are preparing for landing. Please return to your seats, fasten your seatbelt, place your seat back in tray table upright, and stow any remaining items.
So we are landing at Dubai. So we're landing at Dubai. Look, those are sand. So this is my first trip to Dubai. Ouch. We already got the B767, the B767. You are lucky. The engine will get smoother than this. destination. Click continue checking or where's the link to destination. Case in their first flight to Dubai. Yeah. I just bought it today. You just saw it on my video. Yeah. So we landed at Dubai. So whoa, what is that even? What is the gate? What? 28 degrees Celsius and 80 degrees Fahrenheit? Whoa, they're hot. You can't even see the airport. The airport should be here. I think. Oh, there it is. That's my gate. So, whoa, it's a circle. When we arrived at Dubai over inside, chill out, passenger. We haven't opened the door. We have we open all the overhead now. So we are going to open the door. Okay, let's go. Yay, 3980. Yes, $11,306 Skybus. Whoa, this is so luxurious. What is that? No entry. Oh, here's a rifle. So that is the door. Rifle is that's my plane. Dubai duty free? What is that? So let's go to rifle downstairs. So see. Whoa! This is so big. They're heading to the customs. I'm heading to the customs too. I'm going here. Whoa! This is so big and luxurious. 14,000? Why is this so high? Oh, Dubai. Let's go up there. They just disappear. Let's see. Depart. Oh, that is the hotel. Whoa, These are roads. We better watch out. Whoa. Welcome to Dubai Hotel. What is that? Dubai Hotel? What is that? Requesting level 204. Yes, now I have to go to the second floor. What? This is the second floor. Really? No 104. Whoa. What? Wait a minute. They are all this. There are only 4 rooms in this hotel. What is that? So I want to check out. I think let's leave here to back to Roblox here. Let's go to the security. Let's go. No, security first. I want to load my bag. Nothing. I need to go back to. I need to catch a flight back to Hong Kong. Like that. Like that. Like that, yeah. So now I will make up for a few minutes until I arrive at the destination. I'll see you guys later. Mic off.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Flight 9232 to Rebloxia. Please take your assigned seat and place smaller items completely underneath the seat in front of you and larger items in the overhead bins. If you need assistance, a flight attendant will be happy to help.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain for the flight deck. Welcome aboard the flight. We're expecting a smooth ride today, so the seatbelt sign should remain off for most of the flight. Thanks for flying with us, and once again, welcome aboard. Flight attendants, please be seated for takeoff. This is your captain from the flight deck. We have reached our cruising altitude. The flight attendants should start their in-flight service shortly. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin our in-flight service. Our crew will be coming through the cabin with food and beverages. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin our in-flight service. Our crew will be coming through the cabin with food and beverages. Welcome aboard Cassanair. Greetings all passengers. My name is Cassin, your flight attendant. We hope you had a happy flight. Thank you. I am a livery creator. You can ask me any livery you want.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain from the flight deck. It looks like we're going to experience some light turbulence for the next couple of minutes. At this time, please ensure your seatbelt is safely fastened. Thank you.
Tower, Frontier.
This cup... This cup is made out of salt. The reason I got one is because I just ran a half marathon this weekend. And apparently after you run, you need electrolytes, sodium, and I heard adding salt to water is the secret. But how much salt? I'm not trying to sit here and wait for it to dissolve. So I found a loophole. I just hacked hydration, electrolytes on demand. However, I'm not sure how much sodium I needed. I think I took it too far and now my stomach is punishing me. What are you doing? Being an athlete? Man, enough with these salt gadgets. This
Air Force One has officially left China, and reportedly, everyone who boarded the plane had to throw away everything they received in China before getting on. Not only that, they also used burner phones the entire trip and left their personal devices at home. But that was roughly 9 hours ago now, and Air Force One has already landed in Alaska. We watched the landing on a live stream, and interestingly, what looks to be another plane showed up next to Air Force One in the moments leading up to the landing before they both disappeared altogether. Air Force One has officially left China, and reportedly, everyone who boarded the plane had to throw away everything they received in China before getting on. Not only that, they also used burner phones the entire trip and left their personal devices at home. But that was roughly 9 hours ago now, and Air Force One has already landed in Alaska. We watched the landing on a live stream.
When the stranger got an answer wrong, he would press a button that would shock them, and this was all part of an experiment. Each time this happened, the shock got stronger, until the stranger screamed and begged to stop. But a man in a lab coat tells you to keep going, so you do. Even when you think the stranger has collapsed on the floor in pain, you keep listening to the man in the lab coat. Now, what you don't know is that the shocks actually aren't real, and the stranger is an actor. You are actually the real test subject. You see, despite the cries, you keep going, even to the point of possibly killing the person, just because an authority figure in a lab coat told you to. And this experiment was actually done in the 60s, proving how far ordinary people will go when we think we're just following orders.
My collection is ruined. For 3 years, I owned the biggest Megamix puzzle and solved it, which was the Zetamix, mass-produced at 13 layers, costing $800 for a toy. But now, the same company just released a bigger version at 15 layers, which costs $1,500, nearly double the price for 2 more additional layers. My wallet cried, my financial advisor blocked me, but guess what? I bought it anyways for you guys to see. Unboxing it, there was a bunch of wrapping inside, which makes sense for something like this. What I don't like is there's not a single accessory or spare parts, or even a stress ball for when we scramble this. There's 3,411 pieces, and it's quite heavy for a puzzle at 5 pounds. When turning the cube to scramble, it's quite good and smooth because of all the lube the factory put inside. The Zetamix at 13 layers took me 19 hours to solve. So with the Yotamix at 15 layers, how long do you guys think this will take? Something you may not think when scrambling a puzzle with this many pieces is it takes a while. I timed myself scrambling, and with nearly 2 minutes, there's groups of pieces still untouched. Another risk is pieces catching that can potentially lead to a pop. Oh shoot. Why does this always happen to me? Please! I fixed it. Took nearly 10 minutes of turning for it to look scrambled. So if you want to watch me suffer solving this, drop an encouraging comment and subscribe.
To smithereens and spew my tiny
That perfect stadium grass, it's not.
These are the top 3 weirdest aircraft ever built. And yes, they're all real. If you think planes look normal, think again. Number 3, the NASA AD-1 from the United States, first flown in 1979. Its wing could literally rotate sideways mid-flight. It looks like a glitch. Number 2, the Vought B-173 from the United States, first flown in 1942. A flat, circular plane that looks like a flying pancake. Somehow, it actually worked. Before the last one, if you believe Batman is your hero, make sure to like this video and subscribe. If not, then you believe your hero is Joker. Share this video to show your love for Batman and leave a heart for him. Number 1, the Aerospace Line Super Guppy built in the United States. With its massive bubble body, it looks like it shouldn't fly, but it carries entire spacecraft parts. So yeah, these planes don't just fly, they confuse everyone. Which one looks the craziest to you?
There's fast charging for the battery.
We tested for 167 days. We bought 12 phones and split them into fast charge and slow charge groups. 3 iPhones and 3 Android phones in each. Each phone ran a discharge app that drains the battery to 0%, then recharged to 100% fast or slow. We will compare their battery capacity after 500 cycles, which will take 6 months. To show time passing, we planted some plants. Time flies. The plants didn't survive, but the experiment did. After 187 days, iPhone slow charge lost 11.8% capacity, fast charge lost 12.3%, 0.5% more. Android slow charge lost 8.8%, fast charge lost 8.5%, 0.3% less. So in our test, fast charging didn't hurt the battery. And now we know.
Does fast charge?
The floorboard snapped under his feet at the abandoned building, and he fell straight down a sewer pipe. And when he hit the water, the current swept him away for nearly a mile, leaving him trapped in total darkness. Over 100 rescuers searched the pipes with floating cameras, and 12 hours later, they spotted muddy handprints
This is your
along the
captain from the
walls.
flight deck. We have started our initial descent and will be landing soon. Thanks for flying with us, and we hope to see you again soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will be coming through the cabin shortly to collect any trash. Thank you.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are preparing for landing. Please return to your seats, fasten your seatbelt, place your seat back in tray table upright, and stow any remaining items.
landing now. We're landing at Roblox here. It took it took me 1 hour. I was at 1 hour mark. This will be a third 1 hour video. From Dubai. It took one flight is 30 minutes for B767. Let's go. Get taxi.
As you prepare to leave the aircraft, please check around your seat and in the seat back pocket for any personal belongings. On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us today. We hope you enjoyed your flight and enjoy your stay if this is your final destination.
So, we are opening the overhead bin. I'll get my paycheck and I open all of the overhead bins. Yeah. What? One more flight for one more flight? Oh man. Now I have to get a flight to New York City, the ERJ 145. Bugs. Today I'm gonna get the B787-8. Oh, I forgot I had a battery. I always forgot. New York City. That's my plan. Okay. I'm getting 8 passengers. Yeah. Let's see. Recording. This flight could take 7 minutes. Maybe it's enough to. So look at my custom IFE.
ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain for the flight deck. Welcome aboard the flight. We're expecting a smooth ride today, so the seatbelt sign should remain off for most of the flight. Thanks for flying with us, and once again, welcome aboard.
Why is this happening? Bro, now I have to respawn? Really? This is so weird. Let's go. Nah. Nah. Whoa, I can get I can get in the lounge, the sky lounge.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain for the flight deck. Welcome aboard the flight. We're expecting a smooth ride today, so the seatbelt sign should remain off for most of the flight. Thanks for flying with us, and once again, welcome aboard. Flight attendants, please be seated for takeoff.
Well, this is
Captain from the flight deck, we have reached our cruising altitude. The flight attendants should start their in-flight service shortly. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Immediately. Flight attendants, quickly make sure everyone is in the brace position.
Brace for impact, heads down, stay down.
Oh no, there's a engine failure. Crash landing, crash landing, crash landing. I see the forest. The plane is gonna explode. The plane is gonna explode.
On fire and may explode. Flight attendants, open the boarding door and evacuate all the passengers as quickly as possible. Evacuate! Evacuate! Evacuate!
Oh no! There's a crash landing! Look at the plane. Look. Where's explode? Ow! Whoa. The rescuers are saving us. Yay. 15107. Now we arrived at. Oh, I forgot it crashed. Yeah. Yep. Oh, there's the thing. Let's see how much is the B787. 500. Okay. One more flight to Robloxia. Dash 8 dash 8 free gates here. So where? Oh, it's at the end. So I never in this gate before. So it transported me there. Welcome aboard Cassidair.
Welcome aboard Cassidair. Welcome aboard Cassidair. Welcome aboard Cassidair. Welcome aboard Cassidair.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain for the flight deck. Welcome aboard the flight. We're expecting a smooth ride today, so the seatbelt sign should remain off for most of the flight. Thanks for flying with us, and once again, welcome aboard. Flight attendants, please be seated for takeoff.
Yep, let's take off.
Captain from the flight deck. We have reached our cruising altitude. The flight attendants should start their in-flight service shortly. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain from the flight deck. It looks like we're going to experience some light turbulence for the next couple of minutes. At this time, please ensure your seatbelt is safely fastened. Thank you. This is your captain from the flight deck. We have started our initial descent and will be landing soon. Thanks for flying with us, and we hope to see you again soon. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
We're having a medical issue. Please stand up if you're a doctor.
You are landing. Wait. My arrival date is 5. My arrival date is 5. Skip taxi? Because I'm here. I am here. I'm here. Almost getting the B787. I'm in 20 sky books. I tell you what, I'm in 20 sky books. Shorts. Well, you don't play that game. Which game? So this is the end of the video. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you next time at part 10.